and welcome to Appetite for Distraction, GameSpot's glorious weekly mobile gaming show.
Where's Danny gone?
He couldn't make it. Coming up on this week's show...
Why is there blood on your knuckles?
Mind your own damn business. This week we go plastic peripheral crazy with a look at the Appblaster and lovely boxy iPad add-on, the iCade.
And of course we bring you 3 must-have apps for iOS and Android.
And all that before anyone gets arrested and charged with GBH.
What the hell are you talking about?
I said mind your own damn business!
We'll be bringing you our 3 top apps in just a moment, but first it'd be criminal if we didn't mention Steve Jobs resigning from his position at Apple.
The chief exec has officially resigned from the Apple orchard to be replaced by Tim Cook, the chief operating officer.
Regardless of how you feel about Jobs and Apple, there's no denying their influence on the technology that we all use today.
From driving the PC explosion of the 80s with the Apple II, to introducing a GUI to the masses with the Mac, to changing the way we listen to music with the iPod, all the way to turning an entire industry on its head with the iPhone, Apple and Jobs have a lot to be proud of.
Besides which, I doubt we'd have this show otherwise, and not seeing our lovely faces each week would be the biggest crime of all. So, Mr. Jobs, we salute you, sir. And now, on to our top 3 apps. First up is Lead Wars, an iOS simulation of classic pencil and paper war games that you used to play while not paying attention at geography at school. You remember pencils, right? Anyway, yes, Lead Wars has been out for a while, but the game's developer himself got in touch, and well, we couldn't say no really. The game translates the pencil and paper gameplay straight to the iPad, as you use virtual pen flicks to maneuver your army and take out the opposition. Now boasting a single-player mode, improved AI, and even a map-making mode, there's never been a better time to play Lead Wars, and you don't have to worry about a HB number 5 gouging anyone's eye out.
This next app, we'll admit, isn't being shown for its depth of story, or its execution, or its grasp of the English language, if we're honest. Why are we showing it? We'll work that out later, but here's the skinny. David is a heavy drunk, and again, on her wife's birthday, he got drunk. His wife went mad and said he must buy a present for her before he could enter the house. Help the poor guy to walk as long as possible to get to the department store. If he leans to the left side, tap right half screen and hold, and if he leans to the right side, tap left half screen and hold. Don't let him lean too much or he'll fall down. The gameplay in Drunk Man is challenging, as you might expect with the rail grind mechanic from Tony Hawk being ported to a drunk man. And while your first gut reaction will probably be, oh god, why did I download this? Stick with Drunk Man and you'll find something strangely compelling about it, driving you to try and improve, if you can. At the very least, you'll get an occasional chuckle from stacking it because, let's face it, watching drunk people fall down is almost always funny.
And finally, the greatest game of all time has had a makeover. No, not Techno Kitten Adventure. It's Peggle, and it's on the iPad! This is the greatest day of my life. If you've not played Peggle before, then you've basically failed at life. But here's the skinny. Inspired by the Japanese game Pachinko, you have to shoot a limited amount of balls at a field of coloured pegs, hitting all the orange ones to clear the level. A fantastic physics system makes the ball's motions eerily realistic, while power-ups, numerous types of skill shots to perform, heaps of levels and extra challenges means there's a ton of content to play through. Be warned though, Peggle is insanely addictive. It's basically the game form of crack. And it has unicorns and rainbows. Like I said, greatest game of all time.
Mobile gaming's great. It provides us with some of the most cutting-edge stuff in game development and even some good old-fashioned classics, as we showed you last week. Sometimes though, as effortless as Mark makes it look, it's difficult to look sufficiently like a total pillock while getting your game on, which is where shiny peripherals come in.
What are you talking about?
Nothing? Nothing?
No matter how exciting your life is, every once in a while it could do with some augmentation. Alcohol, drugs, cake, drug cake, all are popular ways of achieving this. But with the advent of smartphones, we can now enjoy an augmented existence without the need for all those late-night rendezvous and sugar stains. Introducing the Appblaster. The Appblaster is an attachment for the iPhone 3GS or 4 that turns your drab surroundings into an alien invasion. Simply lock in your phone, download the free app, and start laying waste to hundreds of swarming alien scum. They're coming through the walls! Using the Appblaster's dual triggers to shoot and change weapons, you can protect your family and co-workers from almost certain abduction and probing. If you run out of ammo, don't panic! Tilting back the Appblaster refills your ammunition just as well. With several enemy types swarming around from all directions, you're going to be using a lot of it. In fact, no matter where you go, dozens of aliens will be attacking from all sides. Turn that boring commute into a deadly joyride. Spice up that boring elevator wait, and transform your lunch break into a dramatic fight for supplies. It's available from Gadget Store Red 5 right now, and the first game is free to download from the App Store. Sure, the Appblaster will raise your blood pressure and make close friends think twice about inviting you to social events, but if you're finding your day-to-day life drab, it may just be the answer to a better, more exciting life.
It's every gamer's dream, your very own arcade machine. A place to waste away the evenings playing games from yesteryear, to play games the way they were meant to be played, on a dusty old monitor with broken buttons, in a cabinet that smells faintly of 80s vomit. For most of us, this will remain a dream. Real arcade machines are pricey pieces of kit that will never pass approval with your significant other, no matter how many candlelit dinners or service station flowers you shell out for. But fear not, the good people at Ion have come up with a cheap alternative. Well, cheap as long as you already own an iPad and consider £80 pocket change. Presenting the iCade, a nifty piece of kit that turns any iPad into a working arcade machine. It's more portable than a regular arcade machine too, and if you play it in an environment of comically small items, it'll make you feel like a giant. Simply slot in your iPad, boot up the free app, and via the magical power of Bluetooth, it just works. The app comes preloaded with a free copy of Missile Command, but there are dozens of other games available to buy and download, including arcade classics such as Pong, Breakout, Tempest, and Centipede. So does it work? Yes! Mostly. The buttons and joystick make playing arcade classics that much more fun and add a nostalgic clackety-clack sound to your gaming. Annoyingly, you can't use the iCade to navigate the menus in the app, so you have to jump out of the arcade experience and start prodding at the screen. If you like what you saw here, you can pick up your very own iCade from gadget site Red 5. Tell them we sent you. You won't get anything, but it makes us look good. Right, that's enough silly buggers for now, but we'll be back with more magnificent mobile stuff next week.
Remember, if you're a developer and want to get your app or gadget featured on the show, or even if you've just seen something you reckon we should check out, email mobile@gamespot.com.
So until next time, gotta go.
Hey, Johnny!
Hello and welcome to Appetite for Distraction. Coming up on today's show.
Why is there blood on your knuckles?
Mind your own damn business. I cut you off a bit there and also didn't know what to do with my hand.
Why is there blood on your knuckles?
Mind your own damn business. Sometimes though, as effortless as Mark makes it look, it's simply difficult to read off an auto cue. It's just hard.